What up? Let's get to it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about God letting you off the leash. You hear me? And what is your duty if God lets you off the leash? You hear me? But it takes a certain path, a certain level of understanding to even begin to fathom, to understand what it means when I say for you to understand, retain the information, really comprehend, right? What it means when I say God lets you off the leash. You hear me? But when God lets you off the leash, it's your duty to get the message across, bring the raft heavy. You hear me, dog? Period. It is your message. It is your duty to get the message off and bring the wrath, homie, heavy. No if and buts about it. No way around it, right? I don't care who you offend, who you make sad, who you make angry, huh? You hear me, dog? Who you offend, who stops liking you, period. Period. Because at the end of the day, guess what? They really don't matter. Especially if they getting mad at the truth or mad at certain things that are real, right? Correct. So yeah, you know, God didn't always do things politely, do things kindly. You hear me, dog? God didn't care what a motherfucker thought. You hear me? God blew up whole cities when he brung the wrath. Correct. Heavy. You know? God killed people. God didn't like everybody. You hear me? So why the hell would you care what a motherfucker think? What somebody think about your message, what you're saying, especially if you're convicted, huh? You hear me, dog? Period. If you've been on a certain path or walking a certain path, you hear me, dog? Who cares what a person, especially a human? You mean a human, dog? So we talking about humans, though. You hear me, dog? We talking about humanity, this society, the world that humanity has created, and you telling me you scared to speak because of what they may think or what they may do? Huh? Pussy, poppycock, man, for real. You hear me? What that is evil, that is wicked. You hear me? Yeah, period. You know, man? Shit. God didn't like everybody at all. God didn't fuck with everybody at all. You know? So neither do I. Definitely in this room, this spiritual realm, if you walk around here worried about how a motherfucker think, what you may say, if they like you, if they don't like you, you hear me? Trying to please everybody, get attention from everybody, and you got a lot of people. The majority want to be validated, want everyone to accept them. You hear me, dog? Walking around putting on a show, trying to put on a certain image. You hear me, man? And be wicked as hell, evil as hell, low down as hell. You hear me? Straight up, man. When you see it's a certain level of the spiritual realm, when you see certain things, you can feel certain things, huh? You can see through people, see through spirits and souls, you know? You can see the demon in somebody, see the spirits on or riding somebody, whether it be man or woman. It don't matter. Once you've been walking a certain path and you're inclined to certain things in the spiritual realm of the spiritual realm, right? And you done work on self, then really walk with self, period, man. See, a lot of people talk about God or feel like they're validated to speak about God and they know God because they go to church, because they go in a building, huh? You hear me? And worship God. You hear me? In Jesus and pray and catch the Holy Ghost, as they say. You hear me, dog? Yeah. Every Sunday, Wednesday, right? Sometimes maybe Thursday, but whatever the case may be. Man, majority people in the church, right? No disrespect, don't know God for real. Ain't on a personal level with God. You hear me? Yeah, man. You can see that clearly, see that easily by certain people's actions, what they do or don't do, huh? You hear me, man? Heavy, bro. What they put into their body or don't put into their body. You hear me? Yeah, bro. The people they stay around or hang around, whatever the case may be. How they think mentally, how they think spiritually, you know. You can see that clear, man. How they take care of themselves or don't take care of themselves, but just because they run to church, they want to think they have the right to shun somebody as well and down talk somebody about not going to church or not really knowing God because they don't read this or haven't read this or haven't did that or haven't did that. What? Are you kidding me, baby? Are you kidding me, baby? You know? As many churches out here getting big guapino, big linguine, fettuccine, baby. You dig me? You get my drift? Eating off the people, but never really in the community with the people, bruh. You know, it's babies dying out here for real. Gang wars, regular wars on the streets. I ain't talking overseas. I'm talking about on the streets, dog. For real, huh? You hear me? And you don't see church in the community like that. Saving them YNs, them YMs, looking out for them, teaching them how to get some money. But oh yeah. The church holla about God and Jesus, huh? Yeah, pass that plate around, pass that plate around. Yeah, man. Yeah, we know what's up. You know the 411, you know the scoop, bro. A lot of people say they have a message from God or prophets or messengers or chosen ones. Oh man, it's the chosen one damn epidemic, ain't it? Yeah, man. Everybody say they're a chosen one, huh? Everybody a damn chosen one round this bitch, round yonder. You hear me? Everybody say they so spiritual inclined. Damn, bro. You would think the whole world is, but you see how the world moves and operates. How much chaos is in the world. Motherfuckers ain't really spiritually inclined, in tune with God internally. You hear me for real, bro? Heavy, you know? Come on, man. Talking about chosen ones, huh? Half them people ain't even been through a struggle. You hear me? Half them people on the mic talking about chosen one this and chosen one that, bruh. Come on, man. Up there trying to get a bag. Guapino, fettuccine, federale, linguine. You can hear it in a message, hear how they sound. And if you have a great discernment, yeah. Once what which you gain when you're on a certain spiritual journey or a spiritual path, you gain that eventually. And the further you go, guess what? The more discernment you have, yeah, bro, for real. You hear me? Self-talk on a daily, baby, on a daily, period. But the spiritual journey is real. So when you gain that discernment, yeah, you can read a motherfucker. You can read who's fake, who's real, who's genuine, who's sincere. Yeah, who's faking the funk, who's putting on a show. You hear me? You can literally see the demons on a motherfucker, riding somebody, riding a man, riding a woman. Huh? Yeah. You can literally know them and read them like the back of your hand. Only being around them a couple minutes, maybe, baby. A couple minutes. You know? So, with that being said, never walk with fear when God lets you off that leash. Yeah, off that leash, it's your duty to bring the wrath. It's your duty to bring the pain. It's your duty to go all in. Period, bro. Heavy. The wicked people in the world do it all day. That's all they do. Push their agendas, push their brands on kids, on adults, young adults, old adults, huh? What they put on the TV, control minds by imagery. You hear me? Like a fucking magnetic field. They control minds by imagery. Come on, man. You hear me? Through TV, through social media. Yeah. Then you got these fake people on social media showing fake lives, some even portraying the message of God. But yeah, bro, social media, people literally taking themselves off in themselves because comparing their lives to what they see on social media. You hear me, dog? When most of it, majority of it is fake, fake bodies, fake houses, fake cars, fake clothes, fake messengers, fake preachers, fake models, fake whatever. You know? Yeah, bro. They push their shit every day. They say what they want to every day. The president, the gangsters, the killers, the murderers, the rappers, the country singers, the white boys who starred in rap, then go over the country because they culture vultures. And what black niggas do? Allow it. A bunch of spineless niggers. Anybody in the world, any race can come eat off our land, eat off our what we started, what we built, eat off the music, eat off the sports. You hear me, dog? The list goes on. But what we do to each other, dumbass, make another black man or black woman check in, right? Nigga talking about check in, bitch, yeah. But they never make a white boy check in, a white woman check in, huh? You hear me? A Asian woman check in, an Indian man or woman check in. Nothing, bruh. Period. You see the sickness, the mind games, the mental warpness, the mental degradation, bruh. You hear me, of the mind? You hear me, dog? You see the self hate on the highest level ever? And you want to worry about what somebody got to say about what you saying, what they gonna say, how they gonna feel? Man, get up out of here, man. Heavy. You better kick that real. Yeah, you hear me? See, that's the problem, you know? Too many people scared to speak up against evil and wrongdoings, scared of losing something, scared of losing this, scared of what who this they boss gonna say, whoever they family gonna say, friends, family, whoever gonna say, right? Yeah, man. You dig me? You get my drift. hmm That's why the whole world doesn't speak up. That's why a majority of humanity is hypocrites and have not yet to come together. Everybody hides in their home, hides behind their job, hides behind their money, hides behind their materials, hides behind everything. Period. You know? But say certain things amongst each other. Yeah, man. Heavy. So you bring that truth. Yeah, dog. Self-talk on a daily. You hear me? Big warrior head. Babylon, stay aware. hmm You kick your message, boy. You go in, you go all in with no fear. Especially if you speaking up against evil, against wickedness, evil and wickedness and dumb shit. They run their mouth all day. They be loud, loud and clear every day, huh? Yeah, homie. You hear me? Yeah, man. Period. hmm They be loud and clear with no hesitation, and nobody says nothing. But somebody speak the truth, you know, bringing up God for real, but in a different way, really pressing buttons and maybe triggering people. You hear me? Bitch, yeah. Yeah, man. That's what comes with it, huh? That's what you must expect, right? Huh? Shit. Would you rather walk with God or walk with these humans, you know, and fake the phone? You know, you hear me, man? Walk with these humans who are so hypocritical, and so many of them hide behind their religion. Their religion, you hear me, homie? Their job title, you know, their family, whether they're being a family man or a family woman, right? Correct. Hide behind that bullshit. Yeah, bro. Come on now. But it's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Period. And everything must be spoken on because there's a lot of fake shit going on out here. Yeah. A lot of fake prophets, fake messengers, fake leaders, fake ones who care, fake ones who bring or lead with love. A lot of bullshit going on amongst humanity, man. And not only in the celebrity realm, the entertainment realm. I'm talking real deal, no Holyfield, but shout out respect Holyfield. He is a boxing legend. But I'm talking real civilian atmosphere, civilian realm. You hear me, in the workplace every day, no matter the field. Boom, man. You know, yeah, see it every day, right? Damn near like working with kids every day. You hear me, man? Straight up, you know. Games being played all over this motherfucker. You hear me? At every level of the realm. Every level. Come on, bro. So when God lets you off the leash, you attack. And no second guessing, nothing. Yeah. You attack with conviction. You say what's on your mind, you know? Just make sure it's what you really believe in and stand for. Yeah, man. And willing to do whatever about it. You hear me? Heavy, bro. Period. Yeah. See, this world we live in doesn't like the truth. They don't like the real because they hide behind so many lies, so many so much fake shit. You hear me? They live, they live. Yeah, man. Don't ever forget it. Period. Man, God broke cities down, blew cities up. Sodom and Gomorrah, huh? Oh, you forget? Especially to you so-called religious goers, Sodom and Gomorrah. Did you forget? Shit. Ain't certain things going on, Sodom and Gomorrah, right now? Bitch, yeah. So what you mean here? God destroyed cities, man. Killed people, huh? Yeah. Babies and all that, right? You hear? God didn't fuck with everybody. Wasn't cool with everybody. You hear me, dog? Straight up. Yeah, man. If we talk in the Bible, neither did Jesus. And that's why they did what they did to him. If you believe in the religious aspect of it, you hear me? Yeah. They took Jesus out for speaking the truth, for being for and being amongst the people. You hear me? Speaking against evil, wickedness. So what are we talking about around here? Fuck going on around here. See, people want to talk about God and Jesus when it's convenient and only to a certain level, take it to a certain extent. That's the problem, huh? Yeah. But when somebody come real spitting and kicking real shit, touching them, hitting their spirit, hitting their dome, hitting their head top, make their head drop, then oh man, it's a problem. Uh-oh. He or she doing too much. Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, bro. See, a lot of folks be all dressed up, suited up, booted up, dressed up, etc., looking like they're godly, but on the inside, they're so evil, so devilly. Huh? Yeah, man. You know what it is. No matter the aspect, no matter who or what, where it is, what time, you know? Hmm. Some people do good deeds just to get away with doing evil. Come on, nigga. But people are so lost, so brainwashed, can't even think for themselves. But when somebody come around who don't think like them and question everything, you hear me, and see God differently, you know? Especially if you really talk to God on a daily, you hear me? Been seeking and searching to get closer to God. Yeah. A lot of people talk about that shit, but they doing the same shit, same routine, same cycle, bro. No cap. Yeah. But if you really trying to get locked in with God and know it ain't perfect and know it ain't easy and understand every day you can learn something new. Every day is a battle. You hear me? Every day you got to face certain vices, certain temptations, certain evils. It's a new season coming along. So that's a new spiritual battle, new spiritual battles with the new season, you know? And so many people are so oblivious to that. They don't even understand that part of it, my nigga. But everybody walking around here talking about spirituality, chosen ones, this and that. Fuck out of here, bro. You hear me? Niggas talking that chosen shit be wicked as hell. You hear me, bro? Getting over on the people, heavy no cap. What you talking about, bro? They can fool you, but they can fool me. They can fool you, but they cannot fool me, bro. You hear me? Heavy. They can no longer fool me. Period. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Been there, done that, huh? You hear me? I say, fuck all that. Let's get it in. Lock in with me, huh? Lock in with me. Big warrior here, bro. For real. Yeah. Oh man. But you a real chump punk. If you scared to talk, speak up, especially when you're feeling it. If you feel it in you, something you need to say, get out there. Period. Or if you scared just to go for yours, period, huh? You hear me? Heavy, bro. Because of what some humans gonna think, how you may be labeled. You hear me? Yeah. What perspective they might see you in? Yeah. Fuck out of here, bro. Kick rocks. Uh-huh. You a coward, no heart. And you don't believe in God. You ain't got faith. Yeah. That's what it is, man. It's a lot of fake shit going around here, a lot of evil and wickedness covered up, covered up, covered up, man. Heavy and disguised as godly, good, genuine. You hear me? Love. You hear me? No, man. Have the discernment. Pay attention. Pay attention. You know? Hmm. Big warrior here, man. Babylon, stay aware. Come lock in with me. Yeah. it get wicked, bruh. Wicked. Lock in with me.